That was my problem this whole time, is I wasn't using my silly umbrella. But yeah, let's see here. But the discussion from the designers, how they made the game, made you kind of hope that you can get it into the game design. The thing that now discourages you is the practice in the industry. Wait, with what? Pal World? I don't understand. Hawa? But yeah, Chrono Trigger, at least for your playthrough, is pretty short. It took 24 hours, so pretty short for a JRPG. Cause your main weapon to track targets. Having 2 or more improves the tracking. But like, sometimes I don't want to aim at targets. I want to aim past them and get away. So I found that might hurt me more than help me. I'm sure Can Special. They have it! Not any survival games, but Pal World makes you want to play. Yeah, same here. Like, I'm not really a big survival game kind of person, but maybe after, maybe after Splatoon 3 here is done, instead of switching to Mario vs. Donkey Kong, I should just do like one more session of Pal World. I think my Steam saves should like sync up and stuff, probably. From my laptop to my desktop here. Probably. Okay, nice. Whee! Alright, the umbrella is the way to go. The umbrella will lead me to victory. But yeah, and then people are gonna be like, OMG, Pokemon's gonna sue, and all the Pokemon company said was essentially, we know Pal World exists, stop emailing us. If they actually did something illegal, we'll deal with it. Yeah, and they haven't done anything illegal. Unless, it comes out that there was, like, something super shady behind the scenes, of which, like, I'd be very surprised. Pew pew pew. Oh yeah, and this one comes, like, with the rain special here. It feels like the people involved want to make a fun experience. Yeah, that's genuinely what it feels like there. Okay. That's good too. Just like really get a lot of canned specials dropping. I get a whole bunch of meme bucks for that. Rigorous, it's floor 2, it's fine. If I reset on floor 2, who cares? It barely makes a difference. Sure, let's do this. But yeah, and it's just genuinely a fun game. Maybe, maybe if I do manage to beat Splatoon 3 side order here, I should put it to a vote. What game should we switch to afterwards? Mario vs. Donkey Kong and finish up that playthrough, or do another session of Pal World and show, like, the new file that I made? Whoa. Make sure that I get the glide. Oh, I can just go straight up here. Okay. What do you mean I lost control already? Oh, this is gonna suck with this weapon, huh? I'm realizing now. How do you not die? Come on, man. Please. Is this like a, oh, it's R. Throw it over there. Sucks. Okay, just like... Okay, and then like... Okay, come on. Give me the thing here. Okay, and then... I'll go down here, that's fine. Man, your shots go nowhere in Splatoon. Holy crap. I was never into too many shooter games, but I've always said that like Splatoon isn't really my cup of tea because it's more about getting the zones rather than the combat, and then the actual combat is like you need to be like right in their face for so many weapons. As the case, there are some longer range things, but the longer range things are like the short range things of other games is what it kind of is. And I prefer, like, if I'm playing a shooter game, I prefer more like the PvP kind of shooting kind of thing rather than covering zone kind of thing. Like, it is honestly a really smart design for Nintendo with their, like, family-friendly shooter here. To be making a game in such a way that it feels like anybody can be doing well in it, where it's like, if you're a kid that doesn't really do all that well at, like, shooter games and combat versus other players, then you can focus on inking territory and still feel like you're making, like, good progress for your team and stuff like that. It's actually, like, really smart design for a shooter that can appeal to anybody. And I do very much respect it for that. But it's just not really my cup of tea when my shots are going, like, nowhere. If that makes sense. So that's my personal opinion on Splatoon and why I never really got into it, but you still have like a big respect for it and all that. Okay, come on. Okay, please. They have it! Canned special. Come on. Stay away. Oh, I'm so slow! Please. And there's another guy now. This sucks. Get me out of here. Please. Oh, you gotta be kidding me right now. Okay. Nice. But yeah, if Paolo did something illegal, they'd already been sued to the ground. Absolutely. Both are Japanese companies, so they follow Japanese copyright law, where there's no concept of fair use. Also, Nintendo Pokemon are infamously litigious, so if there was even a whiff, they would have taken out so fast. Absolutely. Like, Yuzu got the axe here. Yuzu and Citra by connection there, which really, really sucks. Main damage close. Ooh, I'll take that. But yeah, also makes it stand out. What, like the similarities there, or Chrono Trigger for its length, or the thing I was talking about with Splatoon for its uniqueness and stuff. Well, it makes it stand out until the Splatoon. Gotcha. It makes it stand out until Foam Stars, the new Splatoon killer. I mean, they probably could have done something, just considering, like, Nintendo/Pokemon's infinite muddy pool. They could have bullied Pocket Pair with if they really wanted to, but they wouldn't have really had much of a case to do so. I mean, that's what happened with Yuzu/Citra, where it's like, they could have fought it, but it's like, going into a legal battle against Nintendo, it's like, that's not something you want to do. Can't wait for the Zelda killer. Yeah, it was called Immortals Phoenix Rising. Let's see here. Whoa. Okay, come on. Or Genshin Impact. Or what are some other examples? Genshin Impact is actually like one of the biggest games nowadays. I love how when that game first got revealed, everyone was just memeing on it like, oh yeah, what a blatant Breath of the Wild clone. Who's gonna support that nowadays? It's like one of the biggest games. It's like, wow, okay. Increased damage dealt when they're slowed by your ink or toxic mist, sound wave damage, drone splat bomb. I don't know, sure, let's do that. Every other Nintendo franchise has its own killer, yeah. Unless you're dealing with an actual franchise that gets like no games. I was about to say, like, what if there's like a Pikmin killer, but Pikmin actually got a new game after what, like 12 years, finally. But what, we should get an F-Zero killer, is what we should get. Wouldn't that be cool? Since Nintendo's not actually making any F-Zero games, unless you count like F-Zero 99 or whatever the heck. But yeah, except like Kirby, would there ever be a Kirby killer, I wonder? Like, I'm sure someone could go for it if they really wanted to. Uh-oh. Okay, just... Oh my. But yeah, I don't think you've ever seen a Kirby-like game. Yeah, now that you mention it, I don't think I have either. Like, I've seen lots of games in that art style of like the cutesy kind of platformer, cartoony looking thing, but never actually seen one with Kirby mechanics of like copy abilities and stuff like that. That I've not seen before. This thing isn't down. I should make it down before it gets some health back, considering it was literally one hit, bro. Okay, please. Oh yeah, there's my sprinkler that I can do that I forgot about. Like, one of the other reasons why I like my Brella. Because the sprinkler just stays down until someone destroys it. Which is really sweet. Gesundheit. Dankeschön. Ah. But yeah, Forgotten Land was such a good game though. I like that game. Close would be Mega Man, you think, but it has quite different mechanics. And yeah, wasn't Mega Man before Kirby? Because Kirby's first title was on the Game Boy rather than the NES. Fairly certain swim speed up. That could be good. Yeah, sure, and I don't need any additional lives. I've learned to not go for the vending machines if I don't need to, because then I can just, like, get a chip that I might like this way instead. While not wasting my meme bucks. The hit new cryptocurrency that the Inklings are trying to sell you. Okay. Just do this. Protect me, Umbrella. This is fine. And unlike that bow, I can actually ink an area and have that area be covered like in a line, as opposed to there being a gap. would happen with that bow. Oh my god. This is fine. This is a-okay. So the last portal is there, it looks like. So go make it rain over there. Some good damage. Save me, umbrella. Don't know where my umbrella even went. Disc, that probably isn't really gonna do anything because I don't think the battle's gonna last that much longer. Okay, get some ink. Oh, throw down the thing because this will just keep on going. Or not. Oh, well, go there, I guess. That's still getting the portal and stuff there. Okay. But yeah, the villain of the next Splat game will be NFTs, yeah. And you can get the NFTs using meme bucks. Mega Man came out earlier, but in terms of copy abilities, that'd be the close alternative. Yeah, I gotcha. Main firing speed, ooh, yes please. Yes, yes please. And yeah, they are very different games. They're definitely not the kinds of things that I would consider alike games. You can get new abilities in both, but yeah, never thought of it like that before. Destroy the portals. Let's just ink a whole bunch of this area here. Okay. Ooh, I can feel that firing speed increase already. It is very nice. For blammo. And then do that. Look at that. Beautiful. You love to see the firing speed increase. By Zelda clearly, you're thinking more like classic Zelda. So like the style that I went with up until Skyward Sword. In that case. I mean, there have been very much Zelda-like games. Like, I remember when Guzma was here, he picked up one of the Zelda-like games being Tunic, that one with the little fox, for example. I know there's been a lot of, sure, let's do that one. A lot of Zelda-like games, but never anything that was like really a killer for Zelda, right? Or a killer in quotations. Not saying that there's ever been like a Pokemon killer or anything like that. The closest has been Pal World. Like, I've been very surprised at how much that thing sold. It's really cool. But it's still not like a Pokemon killer or anything like that. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, do that. Oi. You. And you just jumped right off the edge. Assassin's Creed Air Assassination. Sort of. That is a lot of dudes. I'm just gonna, like, do that. How about start accruing some damage onto them? Okay, go through my ink. Sweet. But yeah, see, killer games don't work. See Sonic, for example. Yeah, unless it's like a killer, it's like something really, really niche. But usually you wouldn't call something like a killer there. Mario can possess enemies in Odyssey. Not a copy ability, but in terms of ideas, pretty similar concept. Yeah, for sure. I think there's a lot of things you can make Kirby mechanics and make something unique, for sure. Temtem was pretty disappointing. It was way less welcoming for a competitive scene. Oh, I, never heard a whole lot about Temtem. One of my content creator friendos, Jodo Johnny, apparently played a decent bit of Temtem, and it seemed like he really liked it. But I never really looked into it too much. There's a lot of, like, Pokemon-like games alternatives that I never really got all that interested in. And the only reason why I got interested in Pal World is because while I was at Janland there, at this LAN gaming event on the weekend that the game came out, there was a whole bunch of people from Fragapalooza that started playing it. And it was the new hit thing that came out and people were chatting about it. So I said to my cousin's kiddo while I was playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, like, hey, when I'm through with this, if I pick up Pal World, would you like to play it together? Thinking it might just be like a fun thing to play together for the memes and see what it's like. And then it turned out to actually be a good game. And I was like, wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Like, considering how much everyone memed on it before it was coming out, like, what with the, oh, it's just Pokemon with guns and stuff like that. I kind of half expected in my mind, wow, what a shot. It to just be like some kind of shoveled out piece of crap. Because I never looked into it, I never bothered, and I just knew it from the memes of Pokemon with guns. And I played it, it's like, wow, like, this game could still use a decent bit of improvement, like still in early access here and stuff, but it is actually genuinely a good game, is the case. But yeah, not that you think that it needs to be competitive, but was that a complaint that some people had that, or that's still like something that Pokemon has over Temtem, is what you're saying there? Assuming you're willing to spend however much time and money that goes into playing Pokemon competitively without resorting to cheating nowadays. Is the case. How many different games and services you need to own. And then grinding time put in to make said teams. But yeah, all the stuff you saw pre-launch for a long time ago seemed too good to be true of Pal World. Whereas, like, there's no way the game actually does that much stuff. Yeah, it's in my play session when I was playing on my own time, there were definitely a lot of things I noticed where it's like, yeah, this definitely needs a lot of room for improvement. Like, when I was exploring around the world, there were all these NPCs that were part of, like, I forget what it was called, but it was like a free pal organization group. They were basically like PETA, I guess, or whatever the heck here in that world. And I was wondering, like, if I got close to them, would they aggro on me? Would they be hostile? And the answer was yes, they would. I didn't even notice they were nearby as I was walking by with, like, a pal out following me. So they started immediately attacking me, and I was like, oh, and they killed me. And I was like, oh, well, crap. So I had to run back and try to get my pals again because I was playing on hard mode because I always play things on this channel on the hardest difficulty. So if this is because my channel file, I want it to be hard. So I had to run back and try to get my pals. And, I was like, okay, but will they still aggro on me if I literally don't have any pals? The answer is yes. They see me, they immediately try to kill me. And the areas I was exploring, they were like everywhere. And they weren't really, they didn't feel that organic how they were in the world. Like they were just they would just spawn in random positions. Like, oh, here's 3 free pal organization guys along like this rock wall or something like that, or by this stone, just randomly standing there, doing nothing, not even moving around, just standing there completely motionless unless I got close enough that it aggroed them. And it's like, okay, I guess the game's just randomly dropping them places. Also, for like free pal organization stuff, they went around fighting whatever wild pals they saw, and I was like, huh? So who are these guys? Do they just like hate pals or hate anyone that's not them? And I was very confused, and it still felt like very early on and like a lot of things that need to be ironed out. Yeah, so they're like PETA, except with like spawning in random positions and doing literally nothing unless something comes nearby them. So the game, I would definitely say, I wouldn't say that it's like, oh man, this is amazing, everything is perfect as is with it. No, it definitely needs a lot of work, but they've got something cool going on, and I genuinely like the game so far. But yeah, no way it looks that good, is that big and so interesting, but still needs improvement. Yeah, feels for some people grinding and making an ideal team to use against friends is a big appeal, considering it has a pretty difficult battle system compared to Pokemon. Feel more hardcore fans would invest time into it. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's this boss again. Let's see here. Let me respond to a text here real quick. Uno momento. Boop-de-bop, like that. But yeah, like that you could get humans in Pal World, so do I. That was the first thing that we caught, my little cousin and I. I think it is not intended, but will be fixed when the game is complete, but feels kind of appeal. Makes you want to see them keep it. No, I think it's intentional, is what I think it is. And there's something that they can say that, like, they have over Pokemon that isn't possible in that game. And stuff. And there's a lot of people that really like that. Okay, I've dealt with this boss before. I can do it again. Here, let's navigate to the other side here. I do like my umbrella. Okay. Oh. No thingamabob for me. Phew! Get knocked away. Give me this ink bottle. Avoid the thing. You make such weird sounds. Nexamon is another Pokemon-like game, and it's pretty good, you think? I haven't actually heard of that one before. That one is new to me. Squeezy! Just gonna go ahead and take out you. Also, I found out from social media, from Twitter, that apparently you don't need to kill all the nodes of this boss to bring it down. If you have like a sniping weapon, you can just shoot the immediate like top thing right off the bat and just kill it. Which is kind of really funny. Okay. Yeah, you make such weird sounds, friendo. Here, sprinkler. Whoa, deal with them. Oh, I did put down a sprinkler. I just didn't notice it. Okay, that sprinkler will chill there for me. Okay. But yeah, the third game is being worked on, you think, in 3D. Huh, interesting. But yeah, first I've heard of it. Yeah, look, my sprinkler just keeps going. It's awesome. Whoa. Oh, crap. This will recharge my thingamabob as well here. Here, let's go get this last thing. Crap, man. My range is like nothing. Come on. Okay, whoops. The heck, man? Phew. There. So do I just get coins or something instead this time instead of a key? No, just fake key, because it wants me to keep on using different weapons and stuff. But yeah, when you pet a human, you duck down and pet something you not think that should be pet, that's why you think it's not intentional? Oh.